Hey everyone, it's Melissa. Today's video, and I've got Oliver with me. We're both a little disheveled. Oliver's kind of had it and is wanting to be close to me. We just got back from, a little kind of a weekend in the mountain, not really up in the mountains, but near waterfalls, and we just did some playing in the water, and all of us got away from everything for a couple of days, and I am pooped. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've just gotten home, put my hair up, so if I'm disheveled, that is the reason why. But we had a really nice time, and so I took some video that I'll show in a future vlog. But today I'm going to talk about favorites. And I want to say, before I start on the TV favorites, Doug and I watch a lot of TV, and at night. We don't watch it during the daytime, at night. We feel like we're sort of amateur critics, and so we're critics, and I'll put our criticisms or our loves here on this, on my channel. So we don't subscribe to all of these apps at the same time. So what we'll do is, or what Doug does, he keeps up with it. He will look ahead for what we might want to watch, and he'll wait for all of it to get downloaded. So it might take 5 weeks. If it's a series that doesn't all download at one time, he'll wait till the end of the series, and then he'll subscribe to the channel and watch what he wants to watch then, and then he'll unsubscribe from the channel, and then he'll go back and forth to the next one. So we're not paying all the time for all of these different apps that we're watching. We just do them here and there. And he keeps track of it, so he doesn't, start accidentally subscribing to something long-term that he doesn't want to, or that we don't want to. So that's how we are able to kind of watch a lot of different channels without, paying all of it all year long, if that makes sense. We just kind of keep a couple of going at one time. So that's how we do it. So I wanted to kind of tell you that, because a lot of people have said, oh my gosh, you spend so much money on all of these apps. They always say it every month, and there's so much money on all these apps, but we don't subscribe all at the same time. We drop them and then pick up something else. So and you're allowed to do that. You can unsubscribe anytime. They say that when you sign up. So that's what we do. So anyway, I'm going to get started. That's going to be toward the end. So a few favorites that I have before I get started with the TV is, my first one is from my friend Kim. Doug's sister's name's Kim, and so she's Sister Kim, and this is Alabama Kim, because my friend Kim is from Alabama. So she told me about these color grabber sheets. And boy, are they amazing. For some reason, I tend to wear a lot of dark things, even in the summertime. So I'll get a shirt, and I'll wash it in cold water, but sometimes it will bleed onto other clothing and to other dark colors. I'm real careful about sorting. You put one of these sheets in there, and it grabs the color. It attracts the color to here instead of the other clothing. So that has saved my clothing plenty of time. So thank you, Alabama Kim. Okay, so the next one is for my brows, my brow pencil. It is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, and I'm in the color 3. I like the color. I like the way it fills in. I like the way it fluffs things up. I just like this pencil so much. And speaking of fluff, this is the eye gel I like. It's really an eye wax. I like it just as well, if not better, than their eyebrow gel. And it is the Fluff Up Brow Wax by Benefit. This combination has made me really, really happy with my brows, a whole lot. I pencil these up, and then when the pencil dries, I fluff it up, and I've been really, really happy with my brows. Now, another favorite I found is a perfume, and I got a small thing of it because I'm not really a perfume person. It is the Donna Born in Rome Intense Eau de Parfum Travel Spray. So it's by Valentino, and so I knew it would be expensive. So I got a real small thing, and this will last me a while. I don't wear perfume every day, It's kind of a splurge for me to get any perfume, but I really like this scent. It's just real pretty. It's real pretty and sexy, and it's just lovely. Like I said, I'm not a perfume person. I just know if something smells nice on me or it doesn't. And a lot of things just don't smell nice on me, but this does. I really like it a whole lot. The next one is a hair mousse, and this is old. It's been around for a long time. I remember I first heard about it from Tammy. Tammy's Ageless Beauty. It's from Sebastian. It's Sebastian whipped cream. Now it is a mousse, and I just put it, I don't put it on my roots. I just put it like from here down because it really moisturizes your hair, and I think it would be too much on my roots. But while it moisturizes your hair, at the same time, like if you do beachy waves or if I do my hair natural, it holds the curl. I don't know how it does it. It moisturizes but holds your curl at the same time. It's pretty amazing. It's been around a long time. I got it back out and rediscovered it and can't find my top anymore, but it actually comes out like whipped cream. It's no real smell to it, maybe slight. It's kind of interesting, and sorry about the mower, Doug's mowing. But it's a very interesting product, and I really like it a whole lot because I feel like it has helped the ends of my hair so much. It protects it before I blow dry it or let it dry naturally, and it adds a whole lot of moisture, but it doesn't make my hair stringy. It really holds the curl, so I love this. Glad I rediscovered it. And then for like the crown of my hair, I've been using the Moroccan oil. Again, the root boost, and it's just a lovely product. It really is. I had another one and I ran out. I wasn't gonna buy it again, and I thought, yeah, I do. I want to. I like it that much. And of course, the big favorite for me and for all of us is the Blessed palette, Sydney Grace with Glitzy Fritzy. It's just stunning, beautiful. I'm so glad I have it. I have it on again today. I did a video. I had a different eye look last video before last. I did 5 eye looks. I had it on a different look last video, and today's video I have on another completely different look. So it's just so versatile. So definitely the Sydney Grace Glitzy Fritzy eye palette. Okay, I have found the ultimate bra to wear with tops like this. Strapless bra. I love it. I don't have to put a strap underneath, elastic strap underneath to hold it up anymore. It stays up on its own, and the reason is it comes down lower. So it's got a really, the band is this wide. It's very wide. I'll show you. Very wide band, and it comes down, you know, like here's the bottom of it, and it comes down even lower. So it just really holds up, and most of it that comes down below the cup here is elastic band. Really like it, and it's from Lively, Lively, Lively. So love this bra. It is fantastic to wear with your summer tops. Very highly recommend. And the next one is from Donna. It's the Donna Platinum Powerwash. I tell you what now, you have something baked on, you know, I do a lot of cooking. You have something baked on, all you have to do is spray this on, let it sit a minute, and take a rag and some warm water, and it just smooths. It just comes right off. My granddaughter said, my mom uses this, and I said, she does? And she said, yeah, you need to try it. We love it. So I did, and they're right. I do love it. It's fantastic. Donna Platinum Powerwash. Very good at cleaning up heavy baked on things. These next little things I talked about on TikTok. Okay, do y'all remember these little ball fasteners? Like here, and you crisscross them around your ponytail, and then when you're done, you just uncrisscross them. But they have been my favorites, and here's why. If I wear my hair natural, wear it curly or deeply waved, or if I do beachy waves with a curling wand, You want to sleep with it up on top of your head in a pineappling. It's called pineappling because you put it way up on top of your head. Ends come down and like a pineapple would. So that's why it's called pineappling. But the problem I had when I took a rubber band and did my ponytail through, it pulled the curl out of my hair and made it frizzy. So this way, you don't pull it through a rubber band or a hair fastener. You wrap this around it and crisscross it so you're not fooling with the ends of your hair. You're just fooling with the roots. Get it up the next morning, pop it open, and there you go. Your curls just fall down. They haven't been touched. So love these. And I found them on Amazon, and I have one that's left over from when my daughter was a little girl, but I can remember these when I was young. So these are great for pineappling. If you've got curly hair, just fastening it around it. It does a great job. Okay, now I'm going to announce the winners of the Blessed palette. I've got 4 winners that I'm going to buy palettes from Sydney Grace and have Sydney Grace send them to you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait a few days and order them all at one time. I'm not going to, like, if one person contacts me immediately, I'm going to wait till everybody contacts me and then do one order to 4 different addresses. So you'll have a choice, and if you want the deep palette or the light palette for the 4 winners, and I've done the random picker and I have my 4 winners. So let me tell you who they are. So the first one is Helen. So congratulations to Helen. And the second winner is Robin C. So congratulations to Robin. The next one is Tammy Laux. And I am so sorry, Tammy, if I mispronounced your name. But that's the 3rd winner. And then the 4th winner is Laura Williams. So congratulations, Laura. So what I will do is I'm going to give you the email address, and you just send me an email and I'll give you further instructions on what to do next. You 4 winners, and I'm so excited. Congratulations. It's a beautiful palette and you're going to love it. So send me an email telling me where to send everything to volmail. I'm going to print it out here too. volmail@yahoo.com. And by the way, I got that Volmail. It used to be my YouTube channel name, actually. Volmail, I live in the volunteer state, and of course mail is the first part of my name. I've had that since just about Yahoo started. So you 4 email me and I'll tell you how to claim it. So now I'm going to go to the TV shows. So the first one is The Diplomat. It stars Kerry Russell. She was in The Americans. I think back in the day she was in Felicity. Doug liked it better than I did. Now, the ending was fantastic, so it really drew me in that I've got to see what happens now. I felt like they overacted a little bit. It's Kerry Russell and Rufus Sewell. Now, maybe British actors are a little more subtle. I don't know, and I've gotten used to British actors, but it just seems like sometimes American actors overact. It's like they're emoting too much instead of just becoming the part. It seems like sometimes they're playing the part. I know she got good reviews, and he did too, but she was just a little too hyper for some reason. I don't know. So that was my criticism a little bit. So, you know, and this is my opinion. Doug didn't think so. He disagreed. So we had a little bit of an opposite opinion of that, but the story turned out better as it went along. It really started to grow on me, and the ending is a cliffhanger. Fantastic. And that was on Netflix. The next one is the newest season of Brokenwood, and that is on Acorn. This is, maybe the 9th season, something like that. Every time it comes out, we really like it. It takes place in New Zealand. It's just a good detective show with charismatic people, very interesting people, and that are characters kind of themselves, and you get kind of involved with them. I love the character Gina on there, who is the medical examiner, actually. So Brokenwood is very much a favorite. So the next one is Shiny Happy People, and I've been waiting for this for several years. It is the behind the scenes of the Duggar family by one of their children. Now, Ginger has spoken out and written books about it. This one is a series where they really talk to Jill and her husband, and they explain thoroughly the way they were brought up, the way that they were taught, the way the schooling was. Doug and I really enjoyed it. It was a behind the scenes look at a very controversial family. So we enjoyed watching it. No matter if you agree or disagree with them, it was interesting to watch, I thought. So that was Shiny Happy People on Amazon. The next one is a BritBox one that we go off and on between BritBox and Acorn, back and forth. But it was the TV series Grace. I think it was maybe the second or third year series, I'm not sure, but it stars John Sim. He's a British actor, he's a detective. Boy, things have gotten complicated for him. I mean, things from the past have come back. They're going to be haunting him in the next season. It is, wow, a lot of complications going on, so I've got to stay tuned and make sure I see the next one. So that one is Grace. The next one we just watched, it was called Being Mary Tyler Moore. This was done by her husband, and really, I loved it. And Doug did too. He liked it too. It gives such an in-depth look at a television personality that we have all loved for years, starting from when she was Laura Petrie to the Mary Tyler Moore Show. But so much more going on behind the happy, smiley, with the person behind the happy, smiley characters that you saw her play on TV, the real positive, bouncy, always smiling characters. And I think she was like that some, but she was a lot more complicated, of course, than that, and it really goes into it. And just the love that she and her last husband had for each other, and you can just tell the admiration that he had for her and how much he misses her now. So I really enjoyed that a whole lot. Being Mary Tyler Moore, it was on Cinemax HBO. I think it was Cinemax. The next one was a Hulu thing. We briefly subscribed to Hulu to watch these. And I may have talked about this last month, I'm not sure. This one is called The Con. It's just different cons, kind of interesting cons that people did that were just like, oh my gosh, how did you ever think you were going to get away with that? You know, The Con, that was enjoyable. We enjoyed that one. And the next one, this was on ID, and we haven't finished it, but I did want to point it out as being interesting. It's The Curious Case of Natalia Grace. Now this is, it's been in all the news. This is a couple that adopted a child from the Ukraine. Well, come to find out, these are questions that the series asks. Is she really a child? Or is she older and possibly an adult? It's just, you don't really kind of know what to think sometimes. You go back and forth, but yeah, it's very interesting. I do think she was pretty badly mistreated. That was mine and Doug's opinion. I mean, at first, we started it, we thought, well, this adult woman has conned all these people. But then you get into it more and you feel like, they didn't possibly, even though they were duped, they could have done more to help this woman. So anyway, you'll form your own opinions about it. It's crazy. It's a wild story. So, The Curious Case of Natalia Grace, and that was on ID, Discovery ID. Doug subscribed briefly to Paramount Plus to watch Joe Pickett. I did not like it. I don't know why, but he wanted me to mention it because he loved it, and I think the new season is coming out, so he's waiting for all of them to download, and then he's going to subscribe again to Paramount Plus. But Joe Pickett, it's about a forest ranger that goes, I don't know, I watched a little bit of it and I thought, nope, not for me. So check it out. Doug loved it. Me, not so much. Okay. And then my last one are two about the same subject. The first one is Love and Death. It was on HBO. It's the story of Candy Montgomery. It took place in 1980. It involves murder. It involves two suburban housewives. That one is on HBO called Love and Death, and that stars Elizabeth Olsen. And then there's another one that this one Mary Glitzy Fritzy told me about. It's a little bit older, but it's the same subject, and they were both equally good. Love and Death is the newest one, and the other one is Candy, and it was on Hulu. So we did two on Hulu, The Con and Candy. And this one starred Jessica Biel as Candy Montgomery. It's the same story. It's just a different cast, you know, two different actresses that play Candy and two different ones that play Betty. And so the cast is different, but it is the same story, and told maybe in slightly different ways. So they're both equally good. We couldn't decide which one we liked better, but they're both really good, and I think you will enjoy either one of them or both of them. I'd say watch both of them. So those are all my favorites. I am going to get this uploaded and take a shower and lay down. I'm tired. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I sure do. Spit all over the place. I sure do appreciate it as always. Everybody take care. I'll talk to y'all in a couple of days, and I'll show you a little bit about our trip. So thanks again. Bye-bye.